Wendy, relax. That is what I would like to tell you. The faster you run, the slower it will be. It is the opposite of that what you're doing, what you want to achieve when you're running from one thing to the other. Be relaxed.
Thank you. Good to know.
Yes, it is all coming in divine order. What you're doing is you're running and you get the surface, but you're not integrating it properly. That takes time. You see, you really want to bring all that into you. So stop running, start integrating, and go easy. You're not missing anything. And you also do not have to make up for a time that you think you have lost. There is no such a thing. Everything is the way it's supposed to be. Anybody has a question?
Sure. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just wondering, dear Archangel Raguel, I haven't connected with you much. Do you and I have a connection, or should I be working with you more with my mission, with the work that I'm doing in this year and the coming years?
You are connected with me through the group here. All angels are connected when you call them on. I'm an angel of justice. If you are in need of something that concerns justice, then definitely you call, and I will be able to help you in many ways. And actually, you have all angels to your, how would you say that now? You have all angels in front of you that you can call at any time. We are ready for each and every one, and that's why we are here. And that's why we are in communication. When you need something that needs to be straightened out, yeah, I am there. So it's not something that is permanent.
Okay. Yes, I know that I'm an aspect of the Egyptian goddess Mat, and I know she's very much involved in justice and balance of energies and things like that. And
yeah, but that's an aspect of you, isn't it?
Yeah, and for most of my life I've felt like fighting for justice. I've felt that inner drive within me. Yeah.
It's the energy that is in you. You see, you can use the energy, and you are using the energy of it. You see, and that is okay. It has a name, that energy. And it has the energy. The name of this energy is mad. But you see, the thing is, there are so many ways you can see these things, and there are so many ways that it is being brought forward. It is being brought forward in human form. Everything is humanized. You see, and that actually can keep you in the lower expansion, if you will. When you use it as energy, it is part of you. So you are actually manifesting this energy that is in you, that is part of you. You understand that?
Yeah. I've got kind of, I know. I try not to label it or anything. Yeah, it's a melding of all these different. I hold aspects of different beings or fractals or whatever, and or of my my I am presence and all that, and it all melds together to assist me on my journey, and it's I've gotten away from usually using labels. You know, I mention this or that, but I try not to ascribe myself to a label or labels, you know, that it's just I'm just grateful for that I have a little bit of energy from all these different beings assisting me in who I am in this lifetime and what I'm here to experience in this lifetime. And it's just like, yeah, it's like, well, thank you for lending your energy to the whole of what I am here to experience and be, and the role I'm playing in this live stream that I am here, you know, in this now moment. But
You see what is happening, that all these aspects, it's not lending the energy, it is your energy. You're made up of all those energy. You're a very diverse person, a very diverse being with many aspects. That means many, how would you call that now? In your character, in your way of living, in your
personality.
personality. Okay, thank you. Elga is, I have to use Elga's words to see that's it. And you know, Elga is always hampering with her words. That's okay. I love her anyway.
Well, it's kind of like what Michelle says, we're all part of the God soup. You know, I mean, we're not separate, you know, in this world of separation we live in. It appears like we're separate, but we're not. And so, yeah, that we have access, if you will, to all these different aspects, all these different parts, but we're all, because we're all one, you know, it's a part of, yeah, that we can tap into all these different things that are part of us. Yeah.
Internalize, not externalize.
Yeah.
They are not external of you, they are in you, the
That it is me. Yes.
Yes, and so you can use that when any situation arises, whatever you need at the moment in order to whatever it is, it will just come forward out of you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it steps forward. Yeah, just like, you know, yeah, it's aspects of your personality that step forward for different situations, to respond to different situations, different experiences, where it's needed, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is, exactly. So we have to start looking inside of ourselves. So therefore, outside of you is nothing. You see, it's all inside of you. The whole universe is inside of you. You see, the inside is vaster than the outside, much vaster. And therefore, this is something we all, or you all, need to learn. I know it is. And this is everything that has been taught you at this point and all ever before is the opposite of that, what it's supposed to be. You see?
Beautiful. That makes complete sense.
It's, yes, many people call it the shadow world. The shadow world, or even the shadow universe, it's the opposite from the higher realms. Because there is a bell, there is a veil that is there that you cannot penetrate. And unless you are leaving the body and you're moving as the spirit, then you will be moving through the veil. That's on the other side. And that is the opposite, you see. That's the, if you want to call it plus, but you're right now living in the minus, so to speak. So what you're doing is you're building yourself up, you're expanding your consciousness, you're expanding your knowledge, you're moving closer and closer to God, you see. And this is the time as you're in the ascension it will not stop no matter what is being done, it's gonna get really, really rough for a while. And then we will see things that are easier to move with. And then slowly you will go to a higher, to a greater dimension, to a greater capacity of understanding. You see, in the higher realms, in the future, if you will, you already ascended into a different dimension. And it will be you're moving. You see, there are many dimensions within the fourth dimension, as there are many dimensions within the third dimension. You see, you don't jump from 3 to 5. That's not possible. You're moving step by step. And within, as I said, the fourth dimension, there are at least 5 or 6 other dimensions. It goes slowly, bit by bit. Therefore, when you rush, you're not getting it. You're gonna fall back because you haven't learned that dimension. Then you come to the next, and then you haven't learned and experienced and integrated that part, and so forth and so forth. So you see, it takes a while to go, but you see, the thing is, the higher fourth is close to what you experience in the fifth. And in the fifth too, there is still challenges that you've overcome, because it is a constant expansion. It never ends, no matter where you are and no matter what you do. It will always expand more. Therefore, stop running and walk and smell the roses on the way, so to speak. It doesn't make anything quicker. It doesn't. But you can get and bring forward, like the magic. You can become denser as you are moving through, and when you're doing that, and not just like a thread. You see, when you're in a higher expansion, take notice of it. What did you learn? What do you feel now? What has changed? What is it now different? Is it different from what was before? Don't run to the next one. Explore that what is in front of you. It's not the goal that we are running or that you are running to. It's simply the journey. You see, and the journey can be fun or the journey can be misery. It depends on you, what you wish to do. That is simply all. You see, take the time, take your time. It is not something that ends. It is a constant, ever expansion. So, you want to go crazy over it, or you want to just take the journey and experience the journey. The journey is that what makes you, not the goal. And even if you're on your goal, and you have done all that, and you think, oh, finally I did all that. No, it goes further. Everything expands, ever. Does that make sense?
Yes, that is beautiful and amazing. So thank you very much. Do you have time for some more questions?
Yes.
Okay, Barbara has a question. Go ahead, Barbara.
Hi there, how are you?
I'm fine, and how are you?
I'm really good. My question is, I keep hearing, like you just mentioned, about things that are going to be coming, it's going to be kind of like really interrupting or whatever, kind of tough, I should say. So is this something that we need to prepare for?
It's not in a way tough. It is not tough like for you so much as the ones that are, let's say, not so aware. You're still sleeping.
Oh, okay.
For you, it is tough because you have to watch all that, you see, and prepare. Well, the only thing I would suggest at this point of time to have a little bit extra food in the house.
For like 1 or 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's about it, I guess. It's very difficult to know what is going on. By the way, the famine that's supposed to come is man-made. There is no such a thing. Okay, there's enough food for all.
Yes,
Everywhere.
there's enough of everything for everybody.
There's enough for everybody. It is calculated and manipulated to
Okay,
make you all suffer.
well, thank you. I'm just curious.
Yeah, well, it is good to have a little bit in your house.
Okay.
And Spirit loves you, by the way. He loves you to bits.
I was going to ask, I love him so much.
He knows that.
I love him so much.
He knows that. And he loves you so much as well. So even if you don't feel that, there are periods where that is happening. You're still in a human body, you know.
That's beautiful.
So you still experience all this.
I can't wait to experience him as far as meeting him
Yes,
and
yes,
holding him.
yes, yes. Everybody.
All of us.
Yes,
I can't wait to meet all the galactic families.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Anything else?
Does anyone else have a question for Archangel Raguel?
I have a question.
Go ahead, Wendy.
It's in my brain. I can't get it out.
Change your mind.
So I came back after talking with my family, and I was just giggling for no reason, just cracking up laughing. And I have no idea why I was busting up laughing. What was that about?
My goodness, my dear. Instead of just being, you question everything. You laugh because you felt for it. You laugh because your energies are in that level. You see, you have a high vibration, so you're laughing. Laughing brings high vibration. Once you're in the high vibration, you're laughing about the high vibration. Whatever it is, it's one in the other. But you're lifting the energies, you're lifting consciousness, you're lifting vibration when you do that.
Thank you for that clarification. And you're right, I do. I ask like about every gazillion little thing I can think of.
Yes, I know. You know, Elga is here, so I'm here as well. You know, everybody, like Spirocos, you have part of Spirocos in you, Barbara. So he's always here with you.
Does Raziel have any?
He's here too.
Does he have any messages for me, since I'm not really hearing him directly that I know of anyway? I don't know.
He did before, and now you know something else, and you're clumping down just a little bit because you're feeling shy.
I'm feeling what?
Shy.
Oh, I see.
You know, so a little bit shy, just like Elga is. You know, you're human. You're
I'm so human, yes.
so beloved. You're so beloved, all of you. You're so amazing. You're so funny. You're so, I would say sometimes puzzled. I'm puzzled sometimes how humans can be. Yeah, I'm puzzled. That's it. And
Yeah,
I'm
I think we've been likened to like toddlers.
yeah,
What
yeah,
color's the sky?
yes, true. Yes,
Barbara has another question.
yes, Barbara.
I'm just curious, this has come to my mind the last week or two. I was told that I'm a hybrid. Is this true?
Yeah,
It is true.
yeah. And is something wrong with that? It's an alien. It's not even a hybrid.
I mean, we're all hybrids, I understand that, but
Exactly. Yes.
so
Yes.
like reptilian?
Well, we have reptilian, Anunnaki, and great
Oh, okay.
all kind in your blood, in your DNA. You know, and very high beings also. That's when the human race almost were extinct. So that is being put together, and they thought they will get something, I don't know really what they thought, what they wanted to do, but it did the opposite. It made you all intelligent, it makes you more creative, it give you all kind of, from each and every one, the best. So you have become, they call it the golden ones, because you are so special in the universe and you're the only race that is like that. That's why they want to get your DNA, because the DNA is the currency in the universe. And there are many other races in the universe that cannot procreate anymore. So they come here, they come to you, they come to get some of your DNA so that their race can start up again. You see, and they get the best. You're the crème à la crème.
Yes.
So
I had a couple other questions, but I can't think of it now. Sucks.
that's going to be another one. And right now I have to bring a message to Michelle. And this is a message from Uriel. And just a moment. My dear, dear Michelle, you know, I love you beyond the beyond. You're the love of my life. You know that, but I like to remind you anyway. I constantly think of you. At this time, I am very busy, so I cannot be with you every day as I like to be. And I miss you just as much as you miss me. And I love you just as much as you love me, and more. And more. I will try to come and see you. It will be possibly tomorrow night. If I cannot come, then that is it. So you will know I try very hard to be with you at any time. And I love you so, so much. You're the most beautiful and powerful girl, my girl, that you are. For me, you are the greatest in the universe. Yes. And you're doing an excellent job. Continue. I'm with you. Every step of the way, I am with you. I will go for now. And think of me and think how much I love you. You can feel me even so when I am not there, because I am in you as all of it that I can give to you. Be well, my love, be good. I love you with all my heart, with all my soul. I go now. Be well. So, here we are. That was a message for Michelle. Does anybody have a message for me? If not, then I will leave as well.
Yes. May I ask you, if I am working with you, what you're helping me with guidance on, please?
Well, it is, of course, the group here in the group, I am there, I am with you, but it is not anything that I, how would I say, that you are, have a, how could I say that? When you call and you need, then I am there, of course. I am the angel of justice, as you know. So anything that has to do with justice, accord, any kind of feelings that are dicey or whatsoever, you call on me. I will bring the energy of harmony so that your so-called opponent is more in how would I say, engulfed in love, the love vibration, so that things are going more smooth. And that's for all of you here in this group.
Thank you. Thank you for that guidance. I really didn't know. And on a more generic question regarding our angelic brothers and sisters, I've been working with earth energy, and so I'm wondering if there is an angel of like the north, the east, the west, the south. I think Uriel is the angel of the north, but what about the east, west, and south?
Well, these are guardians of the gates. I think that all those things that are brought forward, they're not necessarily always correct. You see, you have to understand that anything that is in 3D, anything, it doesn't matter what it is being butchered in one way or another. So you never get the exact truth. It cannot be because it is man-made.
I see.
Even if it comes all the stories, there are so many stories, and there's a story within the story within the story. So
I understand.
It is I think these are all the things that is it really necessary? What is the most important, do you think, to do? What is the most important for you to do in order to ascend?
Yeah, I mean, bringing the light, right? So clearing for the collective and bringing the light and of source. So maybe it's not really important to connect with the angels of the different directions. Maybe we just give acknowledgement to the directions and that we're working with them and whoever the angel is supporting them.
That is what I would suggest, but you know, it is just what I suggest, because you see, again, you're putting a form around, you're making humans out of those, that are energies, that are frequencies. When you do that, you're expanding your mind so much more, you see,
Yes.
much more.
Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Blessings to you, brother.
That's when you go beyond the 3D. You see, that's not 3D anymore, and angels are not 3D. So, and the most important is that you open your heart and you're expanding your heart and your love, and that you bring love, harmony, compassion for everything and everyone. For everything and everyone. This is a hard thing to learn. You see, unconditional love is all inclusive. All inclusive, no matter what. There it is to find the balance.
Thank you. Blessings.
Welcome.
Adonai.
Dave,
Is it okay? Did you want to go, or is it
No.
okay to ask?
have a question?
Yeah, I was just curious, popped into my head just to ask about any messages or anything about my connections with Egypt, whether it's the pyramids or the Sphinx, maybe that would.
It is a very interesting story. Again, I say, and it is something that not only is interesting and exciting, and it is fun, you know, and the energies that are there, that are in you, it is those energies to use for you in order to bring forward all the gifts that you have, because you have many gifts and powerful gifts. You see, you are concentrating on things that are very, let's say, very mundane. If it is your body, if it is your environment. Well, I tell you, as the energy is getting stronger and that the sun flares and the rays from the central sun are now coming closer and stronger to the earth, because the earth and the whole solar system is moving through the photonic belt. It is a very, very high energy. So your body will feel all kind of things, all kind of things. Elga gets up in the morning, she can hardly walk at times. Injuries that she had a long time ago are coming back and saying, hey, I'm here, you see. Headaches and all this, and dizziness and all this. This is all part of it. This is because your body is reconstructing itself. You're becoming crystalline. The carbon is going away. So let it happen. Be happy about it, no matter how you feel about it. By the way, Elga slept 12 hours straight yesterday.
Me too. Holy mackerel.
That's the
Well,
best you can do. This is the best you can do, because that's where healing happens. You see, and we have the word healing is not even necessary. It's not a healing. It's a it's a transmutation. It's a transformation. You are transmuting your form, and it takes pain at times, because There's shiftings happening in your body because the energies in your body, because you are not informed physically, there is no such a thing. Your body is energy. When you go down and with a microscope and you go down, deep down, and you expand and expand and expand, going to one cell, and every cell is a universe on its own, just like this one. So you go into the microcosm, and then you look up and you see the stars. It is the same as if you're standing outside and looking at the stars, which are all particles from a huge body. You see, what does the body look like? Doesn't matter. It's something that you make. If you want that as a human form, then the universe is a human form. But how many universes are there? Trillions. So when you put them all together, what will that make? What kind of a being is that? You see? So the journey, it's the journey that is the important thing. It's the journey that is the one that is most exciting. You see? All this together. So relax, people, relax. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You're staying right here. And the transmutation and transformation and all that is happening right here. Get over it. Yeah. You are so beautiful. If you could just see yourself, all of you, the vastness, how huge you are, the light that you're bringing forward. It is amazing to see. And we are all so grateful to you. Because what you experience, we experience. That's why you are down here with feet on the ground. And we are feeding you with the heavenly energies so that you can move on and so that you can work, because you're all coming from higher realms. You're not off the earth. My mother Gaia lent you her body, her beingness, and created form so that you, the spirit, can actually be here on earth. And you can touch and taste and all these beautiful things. You have to bring forward more, how would I say, feeling, feel the earth, feel the ground, feel what you eat, taste what you eat, because soon it's not going to be like that no more. Be happy that you're here. Be happy where you are. Bring happiness out of your happiness. What is happiness? I don't know. I have never experienced happiness. No, but you know, sometimes you feel very good. Keep that energy with you. Think about it. Expand that energy. Make it an intention to feel good, to feel very good every day, to bring the intention that the whole planet, each and every living and sentient being feels good, that it is a good day. Thank God for the day when you are born, that you're born every day new. You're not what you were yesterday. You're completely new. So thank God for that. And thank God in the evening for that day that has been with you. a good day. There were things that were not pleasant, but it were things that are gems, that are things that you're learning from, that are things that expand you, that expand your heart, that expand your soul. It is learning until you get it. Aha, that's the way it goes. You see? And that's for all of you. We like to help you so much, because we are so grateful. And thank you so much. You're beautiful, beautiful souls, all of you. Let go. Let go of all the misery. Let's just give it to God. Give it to God to transmute that. God is so vast. He has so much place for all that what you have to want to let go of. Talk to him. Talk to him as your father, because he is the father. Father, Mother, God are your real parents. Everything else is just a part of the game.
Well, thank you, Archangel Raguel. That was beautiful, beautiful messages. Could feel that in the heart.
You're welcome. You're welcome so much.
So I think our questions are complete, unless I'm mistaken. Is there anybody else? Okay. I think we're complete with our questions. Is there any final message you'd like to share? I mean, you just gave us a beautiful message. If that was your final message, it was awesome. So
I can only say thank you very much to each and everyone. Kira kahaya esitiana, kuru diara si iara, amira takariara sa aranada tiara, guarda sahaya kataya opoyoda. Every blessing from Father, Mother, God, from all of heaven to you. May you be in love, in peace, and in harmony. And may you be on your journey with the wind in your back at all times. Namaste.
namaste.
Much love.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sitting in the dark.
Yes.
What is happening?
That happened to Michelle when she was channeling, a couple weeks ago, where it got dark.
Raguel, he didn't mind that it was dark.
It wasn't dark at all for him. But look at those glowing eyes over there. Oh, Lord. All right. You're going to bed now. That's good.
All your birds are going to bed now?
Yeah.
It's dark.
Wow. How was that?
Oh, it was awesome. It was really good. Lots of good messages.
Very good. Thank you.
Just like Raguel said, you would drop right into it. Same old. So yeah, that was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, how did that? I don't know what happened.
You just all of a sudden started channeling, or went into trance without even trying.
But I know that at one point I closed my eyes and then I was like, it was a whole different ball game. Did I give good advice? I hope not me. Did
Yeah. No, I thought it was really good. And you switched over to Uriel, Archangel Uriel, for a message from Michelle, which was great for her, I'm sure, because she was asking for that.
Was it good?
Yeah, a very loving message from Uriel for
Oh,
Michelle.
God.
It was beautiful.
I'm so glad.
Look to the stars and listen to the messages that come to you as you do this, as you gaze upon the skies and set an intention to communicate to the stars and the beings that are all around you at this time, watching as this earth ascension unfolds and all this energy comes in and all of the chaos and the drama and everything on the planet as it all unfolds. Pay attention, see what comes. Listen to your heart. It will lead you where to go. For this is a very interesting and unique time where there will be many changes for all of you. Some will be able to stay, but some may have to move when they don't want to move. It depends on where you're located and what is going on in that area with the people, because there will be uprises and there will be energies of the earth expanding and releasing and earthquakes and the weather. The weather will affect many things because as these changes happen, Mother Earth must release the toxins that have been put in her so that she may rise in her energy. And that is what you want, regardless of how you feel about these disasters. It is not her fault. She did not ask for these things to be put in her. It must be moved. It must be released. There is no other way. So remember and prepare to have kits ready for anything can happen. You may have to relocate at a moment's notice. Have your supplies, your cars, your plans, your temporary plans for emergencies to relocate for short amounts of time and to connect with specific people. Have people in mind that you may want to go to if these things do happen. One moment.
Thank you.
Taro kura hanania tarmanaya turi kashan zarahania tera tikia shanahania taraku. Know where you are, know who you are. Listen for the messages. Be open, all of you, not just the ones who already do this and practice. The channelers, the light workers, who are gifted and are aware of these things. All of you that are new, you must become accustomed to listening to yourself, to listen to the messages that may come in when you go in your hearts and set the intention to connect to Source, to Mother Earth, to whoever it is you want to connect. There are many things you can connect to: the elementals, the earth energy, the sun, the stars. Breathe this energy in, let it flow. It is okay. You will go through many changes. Please be patient. You may feel worried at times. Call on Spirit, call on God for us to come to be with you. Get in that space of the heart, the space of love, and let go and just know that you are infinite And whatever happens is meant to happen, and you will only go when it is your time. Just relax, enjoy the journey. You have chosen some of these experiences. Do not push them away. Allow this energy to flow. Allow yourself to experience, feel these, and be aware of them, and let it flow, let it go. You are expanding, you are connecting to your heart, to the energies of the ascension, to the universe. You are expanding your heart, you are expanding your energies to connect and touch to all these things and hear these messages. You know this is true deep down inside, no matter how new it is to you. You have had many lifetimes. Go within, meditate. You may do a walking meditation. You may do whatever you like. Listen to peaceful music. It is not just one way. It is just knowing who you are, connecting to the truth in your own unique way. This is Jesus. If anyone has any questions, please speak now.
Hello, Jesus. Thank you so much for coming and giving us this message and advance notification of the earth changes that will very potentially come forward. I think many of us knew that that was a potential. Are you seeing certain areas of susceptibility higher than others as far as where Gaia is concerned and her energy for release?
The volcanoes, the fault lines, the shorelines. These are areas that will affect people quickly. And there are other areas that are unknown. The earth will shift. She must shift. Things have to be moved.
Yes.
There will be warnings for some of these. Some of the weathered patterns are coming quicker. As you know, there is a stronger pathway for the energies in the universe to come in, creating different flows of energy with the original flow on the earth, the flow of the water, the flow lines, the lines, the way the water flows, the energy grids. They are adjusting slightly because the earth has shifted, and there are many that has prevented this from shifting to keep you all here alive on this planet to continue this journey, because this is predestined, predetermined prophecy to unfold.
So do you see the potential of, so we're talking about like a temporary like relocation potentially for some areas, but do you also see some being lifted up to spacecraft for some of these changes that may be happening if it becomes too much?
The government wants to prevent any of these. They do not allow people to leave. It is possible for the unique few in rare instances, but not very easily. And the dislocations may be anything from nearby, down the street, across the street. It may be an earthquake that has left a hole in the ground. It may be the water flow that has caused many floods. We do not know until it happens. It depends on where you are. Take a look at where you are. Where will the water flow? What will happen if the earth opens up? Are you located in a good spot to endure these things that may happen? Take a look. Take a look and create a plan.
So Jesus, I think I think if there's water that opens up, I have a boat, so that might be helpful.
Yes, this may be helpful at times. We cannot
But
say where it
kidding
is. It
aside,
is.
yes,
It
kidding,
is
kidding, kidding.
undetermined.
I understand. Kidding aside, I'm sorry. I know it's a very serious subject that you're approaching, but
Well, you are infinite. It is okay to take things lightly. It is okay to know that you are here for a purpose, and we will be with you, and know that you are protected, and call upon us. When you
yes,
believe, the more things will happen the way that you want them. If you go
yeah,
into the fear, then you are just adding energy to things that you don't want, and you are creating these things whether you like it or not.
right. And
So
and
you can
and I
choose which way to go, up or down the spiral.
there's definitely the energy has been coming through, and I feel like it's been very heavy, and that you feel like you're like in the funk, right? You're just like in this funk, and you're like, what? Like, why is everything bugging me? And you're feeling off. It's like I'm trying to like get my joy and stay on my joy, and like this whatever's happening around me, and not that anything is happening around me, you can just feel the energy of it, the heaviness, the drift. So trying to find those times to like go and have your childlike fun, and find something to do to pull you out of that funk. Now, here's a question. We were talking about the ability to channel and having a device that helps us with translating. How do you see, maybe we already have these? I mean, maybe we have these devices and they're just not turned on yet to
No,
translate light language.
no, just your natural ability as device, nothing that is implanted as some have chosen to do to make things easier. It does boost the ability to hear and transmit.
So is this something that we are all just naturally talented with, or it's one of our gifts already? Or do you foresee us with the changes coming up and with the connect with Galactic starting to change as well? Yeah, I can feel him clearing that energy. Go ahead and send some of that energy over to me. I can help support that. As we yawn the energies out. Atakuyen yarakti atakriya tukurina ichi atakuya mahir kait this was the Lyrans. They are supporting this release. Connecting in with your white magic. Energy ball.
I am back.
The Lyrans are assisting with some healing and movement of the energies. Thank you.
Yananya Torahan Jarakandura Maacha Suru Ungua. Thank you. Peace and love to your energies. Karahanianya Oro Unka Sharahana Anyatura Umma Akiyasha. We can continue.
Thank you. So we were talking about the differentiation between the natural device or perhaps requesting devices to assist us to further benefit the healing work that we're intended to do. But I don't know, what's the divine plan? Maybe you can give us insights.
You must just make a choice to see what feels good. You can always test it out, and if you do not wish to keep it, we can remove it. It does not matter. You are well enough without it. It may enhance things, you may enjoy it, but you can also be just fine without it. It is just a personal choice that you will have to make. There is no better or less. It will be different. It will assist you, and it will change the way you receive things. So be aware of that too. Like when you receive things without it, you will receive them and hear them. And with it, you will receive in a different way. It will assist. So be aware.
I see. So that instant knowing that comes into the mind may disappear and it would show up.
Not disappear. It is like, not like a crutch. It is like not utilizing the gifts as strong, because if it comes easier, then you are more relaxed with the way that you connect now. Do you see that you must connect? You must open up your channels and connect to us and listen and breathe and focus. And if you receive these things that make it easier, then just like a blind person has to connect in different ways and how their different senses become more powerful, you may relax with some of your senses. Not that you will, it is possible. You
I
can
see.
keep them strong, and you can practice if you are aware of them and that you utilize them to their capacity.
I see. And where are we currently, or where am I currently with my capability and my own relaxation to connect? If you were
You
to
are
say,
in another world. You are like in Venus. You are doing very, very well. You still can learn and evolve much more because of how powerful you are. There is plenty of room for you to expand and be able to share your gifts in a more powerful way, and to receive your own gifts in a more expanded, more higher frequency type of a way. You know, like you still have these, they can just become more powerful and more readily available to you, so that they become like second nature, so to speak.
yes,
They just will be easier, and they will come quicker, and the energy will be more powerful. It will flow in ways through you when your belief is at the point that you just know. You do not question it for a second. It is something that you've done enough to know that it is real, and the feedback you get from others, and the feeling that you get, and the knowing within.
yes. And I do feel highly connected to that. So that's very good. I know that we've been working on our white magic. Are you able to tell us what percentage we're at this point? I know we've got this Mount Shasta healing that we want to go back and do again, connecting to the heart in September. And so our goal is to, of course, meet up
You are
with you.
both in the heart. I'm hearing a 59, I'm hearing a 57, 61. One of you is 63%. Which one of you resonates with this number? Go within to see if you can see, use your gifts, tune into this, work with me.
I'm hearing it, Susan.
And the answer that is flowing through me as I receive these messages and direct them forth to you is Wendy. And for Susan, let me connect.
Oh.
"61 is what I'm hearing.
And the only reason that I could think that there may be some slight change to my growth is because I have been working with this wand.
You are there. It is continually rising. You are adapting to the energies, and each time you do the healing groups, it comes in and it keeps coming in. It doesn't just stop. You have small amounts that come in as you sleep because you've activated the processes, and your intention for it to continually come in sometimes.
I understand.
Every time you channel, every time you send out your healing, it is opening and moving the energy and allowing for this pull of energy from below to come up and come within you to expand and fill in those spaces as you adjust and readjust and move this energy within.
So Yeshua, do you have any, I guess, any message for me as far as my path and purpose this year and the work that I'm doing or how I'm doing? I'm assuming I'm on the right path.
Be with you in a second. What did you hear?
Maybe I wasn't prepared.
It's okay, check in now. It's still there. What messages do you hear?
Stay within the light, stay within the heart. Walk forward with confidence. Trust your gut. And all
Just let
will
the
be,
light
and
flow through you.
all will be well.
You will experience many changes. Just let the light flow through you. There will be many challenges. Know that we love you and we are with you each step of the way. Yes, you are expanding. Stay within your heart. Let go of the things that cause anger, and you will be fine. You're becoming aware of new gifts, and they are coming online. You will be able to help many with these new gifts. You'll be able to help yourself with these new gifts. You will be able to see things, to know what to do. It will help you in many ways.
May I ask a healing question regarding the connection, first off, with my mother and the...
If it is for me, you may.
Yes.
Are you
yes.
healing me? Are you sending me healing? Yes, you may ask this question. We love you.
Thank you. I always send you healing. Don't you know that? I there was just a duck quacking outside when I was asking about my mother's energy. It seems to be kind of, and maybe it's because of the work she's doing too. It seems to be on such a flux as well, where I'll ask her to assist with something, or I'll, say something about the clutter, and she will, jump down my throat in response, like a hurt child or an attacked animal backed into a corner. But maybe you can give me some insight. I know she's not my contract to deal with, but perhaps she is a compassion contract for someone else in my family.
It is necessary. These things are emotions that need to be released. And they also stir you up to allow you to be in the space of forgiveness, or allow you to connect and allow. This is just normal things for the mother-child relations. These are very common to explode when there is an expectation from someone. They may feel it is, why does this need to be done? What? Why? It's fine like it is. Why do you need this right now? What is so important? Jesus, what do you want? Can you
Yep.
give me a break? It is okay. It is energies that are moving, are being released. They are being brought up into the light, and they come out quickly. You cannot always control them, and there are just words and expressions of how you are feeling. It's an expression of how you're feeling. It is not a direct attack.
That actually
She
sounds
loves
like,
you very, very, very much.
yeah, that actually sounds like what you said was like exactly what her response to me would be. Why is this so important? Why can't it just stay how it is?
Yes, why do I have to be disturbed? It is fine. Why? I like it where it is. I know where it is. What do you want?
Yeah.
Does it have to? Do you have to have all control? Do you have to have everything perfect? Can
Well,
you just accept?
not me, but my husband, on the other hand.
These are
They
just
want-
some of the things that are going through the thoughts. These are
Yeah.
some of the emotions, some of the energies that I'm making you aware of.
Yep, they are definitely making me aware of those. And then the next question is for
It is
Maverick.
for you too, though.
Yeah,
These are for you, these things that happen.
I know. I actually do know, but because they're typically me, it's not anybody else in the family that's having to experience it. It's me. So there's not that there aren't a few others, whether between my mom and my husband, or my mom and my son, that, they've got their own experiences, but that's for them. And I understand that. But
Just
okay.
to learn
So
to respond in different ways,
yeah,
ways that are more
compassionate. Mhm.
connected, to connect with her on the level of the heart. Because things become so 3D, and we just start babbling and speaking and complaining, and they mean nothing. We need to get deep down to the root, what is important. Did you express, did you let me know how much you care about me? When was the last time you did that? When did we have a real serious talk? How do I know that you still love me? What is going on? What do you want? Please let our energies connect. There are many things going on in the world causing so many worries, So these things are just expressions that also come through.
Mm.
They are not all your baggage. You are feeling all of the energies of other people, and they're
Yeah.
going to go somewhere.
Yep. Yep. And I know that because she's a creator being, she's experiencing them too. So, and that I do understand. But so, okay, so the healing part that I was going to ask about was regarding Maverick, who, similar to Susan, experiences, the breakouts on the skin. I've been working with him on calling in Archangel Raphael's green light and bringing white light down. I know he looks at me like, Grandma, you're crazy. Gigi, what do you mean? Roll his eyes a little bit, but I mean, he's only 4, right? So
Ask him about the emotions. Get in touch and communicate to him about the emotions. They are related to this.
I know that he is coming online already, and his mom has indicated a couple of experiences that he's had, and I think that he has some fear associated with that. And I know that I'm guiding him as much as I can, but not having like that necessarily that strong intuition connection with him about what exactly to tell him or what exactly he needs. But I'll ask him about his emotions, because I know that his mom has like a big
Is
book
he
of
fiery?
yes.
There are certain foods that can balance. Look up the pitta. Look at the cooling and heating properties. Hot foods in the summer can bring up and cause anger, can cause a little irritation with the skin issues. These emotions are expressing themselves. These energies are expressing themselves, coming through. And if they are held within, they are still going to express themselves.
So you think he's holding back emotions he wants to express? He's 4, right? So go ahead and have a tantrum.
You let him know what's okay. Let him know. Maybe he doesn't know it's okay. Maybe somebody yelled at him and he's not wanting to express himself. Let him know what he can do, or ways to constructively release anger. The pillows, yelling at the right time to release, or breathing deep breaths and blowing out that energy with the intention. I know he's young. He is still very smart. They are very,
Yeah.
very wise at this age.
Okay. Okay. I could teach him the Athena yell for when we're all outside in like an area, like warn the elements that that's the case, and do the Athena yell to move some energy during playtime. Like, you know what I mean? Like turn it into playtime. So, but I will get a chance to work with him.
Take a look at the food spectrum.
Okay.
Can you
All
tell
right.
me? Do you know?
I'm not familiar with, I mean, I've never read or studied on that. Or you just, because I have always said to his mother, because I know that there are times when it's like, oh, let's just like kind of run through, Mickey D's and get some nuggets, and I'm like, no, this child is like, he's a high vibing kid. Like you need to make sure that he's getting like fresh fruits and vegetables for the majority of his diet. Of course, he would like just as much as anybody to have French fries versus, having, fresh foods and fruits, but he does love fruits. So
Their salt explodes your taste buds. It is an addictive feature. It is not the same salt as you use.
Gotcha. So it's not sea salt like what we have on our tables.
Hmm. He will be okay. Work with him.
Okay, I'll continue to work with him. Thank you. I'm feeling that energy of support. And then the next one is the little one is, I think he's going on 9 months, and he's not really even a crawler for little Hayden. Why is that?
He seems powerful. Do you feel his energy?
Oh yeah, he just makes I mean, we've always thought this about Maverick too, that just everybody loved Maverick. But Maverick at this stage is like, he's a little bit of a handful. He just wants to go, 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 go. And so he just wants to be busy like 24/7. But Hayden is almost complete opposite. He's very chill. He's very easygoing. He's got your energy. I do believe he's Archangel Haniel, and Maverick is Archangel Gabriel, is what I have been told, or what my understanding is of their connection as the beings that they are, or an aspect of them.
Yes, I'm hearing they are aspects of them. Not the
Yeah,
full-
but you know what? Now that I think about it, Hayden really does kind of have that, like, I don't know. I always got that from you, that you're just like, whenever I've worked with you, that it's always like, just kind of very chill, easygoing, happy, like, jocularity, the jokester, always got like a quick wit, something like insight that nobody else quite seems to see. And like, it's like, it comes out and it's like, oh yeah, I get that. Thank you. Blessings. Thank you so much for your guidance and for helping David move those energies today. That was pretty incredible. So, and every time he on, I started helping too. So that heart connection of us all helping to move those energies. I thank you. Blessings. And bring him back whenever you're ready. I was actually feeling like, with that last breath, like a little bit like heart, like release, like just opening up and expanding again. How many times can we get more and more heart release,
My eyes are like filled with like
water, right?
not like full tears, but they're like
they're like itchy
like
and watery,
like gluey, like they're like stuck together. Wow. That was pretty. I thought that was really fluid, really good and powerful.